Welcome back. Our next student is Lyshell Harris, graduating senior at Northern High School in Durham. Lyshell has always been a light in the room, full of energy and excitement. But in 2015, she lost her grandmother in hospice and suffered the unexpected death of her father, who was her biggest supporter and best friend.
2015, around 7, 8 in the morning, I was, getting ready for school. And usually my dad's up. He's up making breakfast, he's up watching TV on his laptop, working, anything, but he's always up earlier than me. So I go downstairs, I hear the TV on, but like the lights are out and everything. So I'm like, okay, maybe he just, fell asleep. And I see him on the floor and I found him unresponsive. My first reaction, if you find anybody unresponsive, you call 911. So I did that. They came, they picked him up, took him to Duke, and I was by myself, so I don't have any siblings or anything. So, I was calling my mom. She was at work, trying to get her on the phone. She finally called back, asked what happened and everything. So she rushed up to the hospital, and I was just crying as soon as I saw her. Like, I was trying to keep it together, and I just broke down crying when I saw my mom. And the doctors came in with me and my mom, told us that he had a massive bleed in his brain, and that he 9 times out of 10 is not going to make it. 9 days later, he passed away. So, yeah.
For Lyshell, her losses were devastating and a lot of grief for a 15-year-old to process while in high school.
My dad passing away it was like fear. I didn't know what to do. Like, he was my best friend. Like, me and my dad, we did everything together, took pictures together, like professional pictures together. He was basically my best friend. He always kept me in line with school. So it's like losing my best friend. It was so heartbreaking. And I loved my dad. He was my biggest supporter. Everything I did, he would take pictures. He would just record. He was just my biggest supporter through everything, no matter what, school, any decision making I had to do, he was my biggest supporter. So losing him was devastating. And my grandmother, she would always call and check up on me and send me like little gifts and stuff, send me and my mom little gifts. So my mom being by my side, when my dad passed away, she kept me strong. When her mom passed away, I kept her strong. So it's like, we're each other's backbone. So my mom is my world, and I love her to death. And I tried to keep her, calm and everything when my grandma was in that situation. It was really hard for her because, just like how my mom is my best friend, her mom's her best friend. So it's just, it was a lot, man. It was a lot.
Now, with 2 very significant losses, Lyshell had to find a way to move forward with school and her future. Tamikia Taylor was part of the healing process for her.
You can see the pink, so just get the nail. Are you comfortable in that way?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. Click.
Coming here in this room right here and, playing with the animals, playing with Hop and everybody, it just took my mind off things. So like, that's really what kept me going so far. Just school, my friends, of course, kept me going, best friends. They were my biggest supporters through everything. Miss Taylor, she has the biggest impact on my life, and I'm so grateful for Miss Taylor, I really am. And the band director here, he has a big impact on my life too. So dancing kept me going. I know I've always wanted to dance and twirl a flag. That's what I do, auxiliary. So in the band, I love the band. So, that just kept me going and going. That would take my mind off all the negativity.
With amazing grace and determination, Lyshell pushed through school maintaining good grades, active in FAA, and inducted into the National Technical Honor Society. Her plans now? My
immediate future plans are, to graduate from, Northern High School, to go ahead and go to NCCU and go ahead and study, nursing, and then eventually go to grad school and do dermatology. And I'm going to be in the band at North Carolina Central University. I'm going to be in the band there. biggest personal goal was to get my eczema clear. I have severe eczema, and so, you know, it's been bad to the point where I've been hospitalized, you know, for my eczema. So it's like, wow, like I wonder how many other people in the world have, you know, this type of severity of eczema. Like I wanna go out and I wanna help. You know, I want to find not really a cure, but you can't really cure eczema, but I would find a better, you know, approach to treat and calm and tame, you know, severe eczema like I have. So that's one of my goals.
Damikia Taylor is very proud of the lady that she has grown into.
I think a lot of her classmates learned something from her only because she is like the loud person in the room, and she's got this big personality. Stays on top of her class assignments. Her grades are always up, good GPA. And, you know, after that loss, she was only absent for a couple of days and came back and was like, hey, everybody, how y'all doing? And all this stuff. It's just how she projected that loss. She turned it around into, okay, that's okay, they're in a better place. And you know, I need to make sure that I make them proud, you know, and continue on. And that's why I really admire her as a student that just progresses even with those trials, and, you know, in her life. She just kept pushing through.
Lyshell's words of advice?
Don't stop. Don't stop. And just keep going. Just find someone who supports you, whether it's, you know, another family member, your best friend, anybody. Find somebody to have your back through whatever, you know, and just to have them by your side. And don't trap your feelings inside it. It's okay to cry. Like if you want to cry, then cry. Or if you want to let out some anger, you know, let it out. Like it's okay. Just don't stop and find something that you love to do. Dancing, art, chorus, singing, anything. Just find an activity that you love to do that will take your mind off the negativity that's in your life. That's my message.
Lyshell has shown a great deal of courage and continues to use her voice in the conversation about school violence and gun control. Next, the story of a senior at Fuquay-Varina High School.